Hi and welcome to this video. This video was made for those that start a language, in this case English, from day one. You can use the tips that we have here to learn a different language, but in this case, this is going to be for the English speakers, but you can use the same tips for different languages. So we got here English getting ready. So this video, you should see it before you will start taking English classes, like before day one. This is the preparation for the English classes. So the first tip that we're going to have is that you need to have a study habit. Study habit means that you're going to take some time every day and you are going to check the material. Here I have take 1 hour minimum every day to study. So that means that 1 hour is the minimum. You can take 2 hours, you can take 3 hours, and you study. Now, this hour is not part of the class that you are going to take. So this is apart from the class, or this is different from the class. So the first tip is take 1 hour minimum every day to study. And what are you going to study? Well, let's say that you have a lesson. You're going to start tomorrow with lesson 1 is an example. So in this hour, you check the vocabulary from unit 1. You look at the pictures inside the book about unit 1 and you investigate what you don't understand from that unit. Then when the class comes, you're going to have an idea what the class is going to be about. And you're going to get things a lot faster because you're going to understand what the teacher is going to talk about. So tip number 1, take 1 hour minimum every day to study. You need to have a study habit. Every day at the same hour, you take 1 hour and you check in advance the material that you are going to have in your English class. That is the first tip. Now, the second part has to do with how to ask questions in the new language. In this case is English, but you can use this tip for any other language that you are going to start studying. Now, we have here a simple way of asking, and this is for beginners, for people that started with English. So the question is, how do you say? Then here in the blank, you put the word in your language, in this case in Spanish. You say, how do you say? Then you say this in English. And the answer is going to be, well, this in English is classroom. Now, you can continue to practice with the rest. You can say, how do you say in English? And I'm going to answer, this in English is pencil. And you can continue to practice. How do you say in English? And I will answer, I say in English is eraser. The same thing, you can continue to practice with the next one. How do you say in English? And I answer, in English is fan. And you can continue to practice a lot. You could say, how do you say? Then you look forward that you don't understand in English. And then you are going to have the answer from your teacher. And this is the way to start speaking in English because you are asking the questions in English. The second example that I have here is, what is the meaning of in English? So let's say that you don't understand this in English. So you ask your teacher. You say, teacher, what is the meaning of in English? And then the teacher is going to say, in English is a student. And you can continue practicing with the rest. Now, different than the other question, this one is looking for a definition. So it's a little stronger than the first one. But when you start the English language, it is common, it is easy to use this question when you don't understand a word. So you can use the first one, how do you say, or you can use this saying, what is the meaning of, you put the word there in your language and then you say in English. And how do you say in English? And then your teacher is going to say in English is chair. What is the meaning of in English? And then you say the meaning of in English is class. And you can practice with the next one. What is the meaning of in English? The meaning of in English is bulb. And you can continue practicing with more words that you don't understand. You can say, how do you say in English? Or you can say, what is the meaning of in English? So try to look for words that you don't understand and create 3 to 5 examples so you can get more words and you can learn more English. Now, the next part that we have, once you know how to ask the question, you say, how do you say? Or you say, what is the meaning of? Then maybe there could be a problem that maybe you listen to the word, but you don't know how to write the word. And this is the next question. So let's say that you are talking about the first one. Here we have, how do you say in English? And your teacher is going to say in English is a student. And then you didn't listen well, so you want to write the word. So you ask this question. You say, how do you spell it? Spell it means that you want to say word by word. So you can say with me, you can say, how do you spell it? How do you spell a student? How do you spell chair? So I'm going to do the example of the first one. You ask your teacher, we're going to take this example. You don't know, you don't understand. So you're going to say, teacher, how do you say in English? And your teacher is going to say in English is a student. And then you're going to say, how do you spell it? And your teacher is going to say STUDENT. And you write it and you practice. And then you say a student, a student, a student, a student, a student, a student. The same thing with the second one. You're going to say, how do you say in English? And your teacher is going to say in English is chair. And then you're going to ask your teacher, teacher, how do you spell it? And your teacher is going to answer CHAIR. The same thing with the rest. You go again with the 3 questions or with 2 questions. What is the meaning of in English? And your teacher is going to answer, the meaning of in English is class. And then you're going to say, how do you spell it? And your teacher is going to say CLASS. You write it down and then you practice class, 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 class. The same thing with the next one. You're going to say, how do you spell bulb? And your teacher is going to say B-U-L-B. And you start practicing it. Bulb, 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 bulb. The same thing with the next one. How do you spell classroom? And you say C-L-A-S-S-R-O-O-M. You write it down and you will start practicing classroom, 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 classroom. The same thing with the next one. How do you spell pencil? And your teacher is going to answer P-E-N-C-I-L. And you're going to start saying pencil, pencil, pencil until you memorize it. How do you spell eraser in English? And you're going to say E-R-A-S-E-R. That means that you spell it. Spell it means that you are going to say letter by letter. And the same with the next one. How do you spell fan in English? And you're going to say F-A-N. And after that, you are going to get the new words. So if you don't understand a word, you can use this order to ask the question. What is the meaning of blank in English? And you put the word that you don't understand there. If you didn't listen and you want to know, then you ask what is the spelling of that word, and then your teacher is going to spell the word. As of now, that is what we have for the tips before you start any language. In this case, before you start English. So tips so you can start asking questions and you can start a language. Bye bye.